One day at a time, Nathan.
Brother Tacty, is that you?
Yeah, it's me, Brother Samson.
Excuse my low gothic phrasing, but where the fuck have you been?
Why the questions, Brother Samson? I've not been gone for that long.
That long? Brother Tacty, no one's seen you since the last planetary cycle. It has been that long.
Oh.
And, not to mention, you've missed a few things. Honestly, quite pivotal development if I must speak on behalf of our company.
What things?
Well, where do I start? There's a rogue servo skull that's been floating around the planet, popping in and out of portals. We'd snipe it out of the damn sky, but it disappears before we can get a clean shot. It's been happening for months. Secondly, we've lost most of our second company to quarantine because one of the Marines thought it would be a, quote, a most excellent idea to tempt a particular green chaos god by shouting, "Fuck Spurgle," over and over again, followed by two middle fingers.
Wait, doesn't that count as chanting? As in, attracting the attention of chaos?
Well, I'm glad you understand. If only you'd been here to tell that to second company, who are now deep-throating Mars pattern barrels of bleach to clean out the itchy and soft technicality he bestowed upon their nipples. And that isn't even mentioning the fact that last month we got word that one of the Emperor's custodies was found to have a bad case of the red rage and natural breasts, prompting an investigation by the Captain General to see if some of the custodians are dressing sisters up and then pissing off back to bed for an extra month of sleep.
I guess I have missed a lot, haven't I?
Too much. I don't want to see this again from you. Still though, where have you been all this time? For full planetary cycle, avoiding all Voxcast check-ins and company debriefs.
I was getting the milk?
Oh. Well, I'm still waiting for my own progenitor father to do that. Anyway, there's a debrief in 30 minutes. Better be there.
I will be, Brother Samson. Just gotta send out a message first, if that's fine. A few people I need to speak to first.
Make it quick, brother.
Don't worry, brother. It will be quick. I promise. A year and a half later, the monotone mongoloid returns. Hello, people. It's me. No one's favourite person, back again, because I finally forced myself to sit down and make another video. It's been way too long. I've been taking the piss at this point. So, did something about it. Here I am. Granted, this ain't going to be a long video as you can see by the runtime, but there are two things I want to cover in this update. One half being where the fuck I've been these past few months, and the other regarding Space Marine 2. So, ladies, gentlemen, and other warp entity between. Damn, that feels good to say again. Let's get straight into it. Now, where in the 9 rings of hell have I been? It's been a year and a half since I last uploaded, and I had all the time in the world to push out more stuff. But, to put it simply, I just felt out of love for making videos. Like, I'd start them, because, you know, starting's always fun. Like, you know, it's something fresh, it's new. But when I came to put it all together in Adobe, I just tapped out. Or procrastinated so hard that I started a new script as justification to not do the old one, because in my mind I was technically in the world's biggest quotation marks ever, still doing something productive. But ultimately I was kidding myself. My mind created this illusion that even though I could easily see through it when other things were happening, such as working life in general, I was all too happy to just gestate in this position of false justification ad nauseum. Couple that with other IRL shit, such as being busy with me mamacita for a good half a year, arranging visits from the UK and Spain, while learning Spanish on top of that, while also looking for another IRL job, because frankly, I don't hate myself enough to stay earning a 23k wage. You can say my time has been very preoccupied, well, having little drive to attend my little baby here on YouTube. Got to the point where I would just purely keep creating scripts and ideas but never fully finish them because the editing and listening to my own voice just knocked the wind out of my system. I'd just go back to playing video or sleeping. Like, you know that meme of, like, the Doomer Wojak when he's just laying in bed or playing games, like, he's drinking, like, that is the lifestyle that I had for a good few fucking months. Like, peak Wojak Doomer lifestyle, fucking, I know someone that'll be proud of that. Like, even playing the new, like, Age of Mythology and visiting Cyberpunk after all the fixes, you know, took a lot of my time too. They are very good games, I can happily say. Although lengthy ones, Jesus fucking Christ, I still don't even finish Cyberpunk. But anyway, I will happily say that I wasn't idle this whole time. The biggest project I was working on was an impromptu video about Assassin's Creed, a franchise that is neither about Xenos killing or humanity's struggle to keep extraterrestrial forces at bay, but a video I just was looking to make as it was a topic near and dear to my heart and wanted to express just how far the franchise has sadly fallen, at least in my eyes. It was set to release in October of last year in one evening. If I sat down and worked on the editing, I could pump out 10 minutes of solid active video. But then October turned to November, November to December, and before I knew it, I was staring January in the face. By which point I just binned the whole video. I was 30 minutes into the whole thing, mind you, and I only left 12 more minutes to animate and assemble, but I just couldn't. Like, I decided to manifest my inner Virgil and ask myself,
where's your motivation?
Good question. The answer was, I had none. I had grown to hate this video, and the way that I work was that if I don't work on something I should be, I can't enjoy any downtime because I would hate myself, which would manifest through thoughts, and well, if you know anything about imposter syndrome and the old depressito, then you know how quickly and badly that can spiral. So, in the end, I released myself from it. It's gone. All of my files and Adobe compositions on the Assassin's Creed video were deleted, and it's a damn shame too, because I called the fucking Yasuke protagonist, so I would have got another fat I told you so. But that's what I get for being lazy. However, also in that meantime, I started a show with Asmigan and Nico 40k called the Voxwork Podcast. Most of you have probably heard it, because if you know me, then you know Asmigan, and if you know Asmigan, then you've probably seen the things he's uploaded. It's been really fun, not gonna lie. Plus, Nico started making animated segments of the show. He's made 4, I believe, so far, which are always gems to watch when they come out. Although, given our luck and time, and he's probably going to release a fucking 5th as I'm recording this, so... fuck it, I'm not editing, I'll just put it in the video if he's released a 5th or not. Not to mention, I've still been appearing on Ace 1918 streams as usual, when I don't accidentally fall asleep on him like a fucking idiot. Like, seriously, if I had a nickel for every time I've done that, well, then I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but in Twitter it's happened twice. Saying all this, just to get straight to the point, I had to drill it into my head that it's this YouTube recording, video making, it's all a hobby. One I can take at my own pace. This is supposed to be for fun. To have fun with you guys. Not for me to just moan and complain and just dread, like, putting an audio file in an audio channel and just, oh, well, they're calling it a day because I don't have any more energy. And, like, well, I don't want to throw out any gay motivational quotes that 40-year-old white women spam on the fucking Facebook feed. I'm not gonna lie, another reason I wanted to make this video, and one of the whole reasons why I'm talking to you now, is that hopefully me expressing my issues with lacking confidence and drive will resonate with some of you regarding that particular hobby you might be putting off as well. It could be anything, and I understand it may seem daunting given everyday life and the shit you must go through, whether physically or mentally. You know, I know a good few people who are going through some things right now, at least on the Discord, you know, on the online sort of things. Yeah, but, you know, a hobby, end of the day, hobby's a hobby. It's supposed to be a hobby, you know. Keep finding ways to make it fun for you, and it'll pay off eventually. And you may re-spark that interest, then hopefully you do. And if you've got to take a break because of burnout or priorities, like I did, go right ahead. Hobbies shouldn't become chores after all, because without hobbies, we lead a dull life. Anyways, fuck it, gay shit over. Time to address the second point. Space Marine 2. So, I'm gonna be honest, I've heard some great things about it. alongside making that Tacty Talks video about it, I've kind of been hyped for all the developments. Now, why is this a point in the video? Well, because I said multiple times in the past I wasn't gonna buy it out of boycotting GW until pigs fly and they basically get their act together. But you all saw my Dark Tide review. I still recommended buying that even at its release stage because I knew it was gonna be fixed as per Fat Shark's history. Which, for the record, I just want to get out there, I should have also put as my reasoning for the end score. I covered their negative history, but failed to mention every little bit of the good they can do with their existing games as well, which was completely on my part. As much as I factored their good history into the final score, I didn't openly discuss it in the video, which led to some of the opinions that I saw, which again, on my part, I do apologise, but the point still stands. I reviewed Dark Tide. You know, I can give games first shots and not scream the words fucking woken DI every 2 fucking seconds, because I don't know, I've got a capacity for patience, maybe. Ultimately, I want to review Space Marine 2. It's a sequel to a game near and dear to my heart and the channel, and I can imagine to a lot of other people like the... If you don't like the fact that I'm technically going against what I said in the past previously, I 100% absolutely do not blame you. I've just changed my mind and want to prioritise the good that Saber Interactive can do, like I pointed out with World War Z, rather than the evil that GW can do. I still bought the standard edition, by the way. Like, I'm not giving them a penny unless they fucking earn it, like a penny extra. But like, I'd rather I'd rather 100% open and upfront about me buying it. Like, I aim to be as transparent as possible. Like, I'm not going to wait until one of my mates sees my Steam profile pop up accidentally and then, you know, they see him playing Space Marine 2 and they go, oh my god, Nathan X2000 exposed for being hypocrite. You know, that shite. It's down to whether you lot want to see it. I'd love to do one and give Saber their due credit if they pull this off, and from what I've been hearing, they have. Little bit of choppy launch, but I'd fucking... It's 2024, when does that not happen? But anyways, that's really it. Oh, actually, before I go, I've got a few questions I was asked in my absence. I've got them written down somewhere. Here they are. It would be unfair to not address these questions. After all, you guys watch me, so essentially, I owe it to you. First question. Are or when are you making a Discord? So, good news is that it's a matter of when, not if. I do plan on making one at some point. Bad news is that it won't be for a while. I'd say at the least until I hit 1,000 subs, as far away as that seems. Because I don't feel warranted in making a Discord for a small amount of people, as I know what server bloat feels like, and I want to make a place of substance, not convenience. Like, why come to my place when you've all got Asmo's place, the bickering bunch, and, you know, the legion of unpopular opinions to join? Like, guarantee if you know me, you know one of those three, and it'd be a lot better for you to join them than me just making a Discord with, like 5 fucking people. Second question. Now that we have a GW boycott, will you still make 40k content? Yes, I will do. Now, I get the sentiment that making videos might drive people to buy more stuff, especially if they aren't caught up on the situation, but you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who isn't. But chances are that those people will be individuals who've never interacted with our side of things yet, and not people who will find me due to association with the likes of Asmo, Nico, and Arch. Trust me, I do hear you guys who want a total blockade of 40k stuff as to not entice people, but ultimately, I'm of the opinion that we can engage with the setting that GW gave us while not giving them any more money because of all the pre-existing content we have. Stuff like pre-bought 40k games, PDFs of lore books as well as codex rules, and direct to STLs or third-party proxy parts that you can print at home or order off of Etsy. Games can be a little different, like if they release a new game, it'll be a little different due to the monetary gains being divided amongst many parties, with the game studio gaining most of the money. Like GW may gain like £1 for every grand that Space Marine 2 might make, you know, but I wouldn't blame you if you hold my idea that even a single penny going towards GW ultimately undermines the goal. And yes, I did just offer to review Space Marine 2, but again, I'd rather focus on the game that Saber Interactive is giving us, and praise their efforts rather than remind everyone that GW get their business practices and ethics straight from Israel, it seems. Final question. Are there plans for any more long animations like the Tactys one in Tactys 3? Happy to say, yes there will be. Actually, I should say, I plan on making them. They are kind of tedious to put together, but the end result of large-headed marines fucking about while telling an abridged version of the story feels great to push out to you guys. Because even though there were Twitter fags complaining to Lord Metal Man when he showed my video on Twitter, you know, about my animation, I wasn't 100% accurate. Like, if I did make them that way, then I'd still be making that fucking Tactys video. Like, the Tactys Talks episode 3, technically. I want you guys to have fun while watching it, and if it means a story with jokes instead of all the lore trimmings, so be it. My only limit is myself, and I won't be dissuaded by others' negativity. Only my own, it seems. But with all that said, pretty much it from me. It's a short update video. I won't come back to a consistent upload schedule because even before this I had none. I doubt I ever will, to be fair. Keep it organic. But there will be more videos, that I promise you, wonderful people. I have an XCOM one in the works as well. I just wanted to make this one to update everyone, and Jesus Christ, I really am going off the cuff today, fucking hell. Yeah, just want to make an XCOM video, push it out there, because I've been neglecting XCOM a decent bit. I want to get back into that, since our 40k's don't going down the shitter. I've still got my other favourite alien killing franchise. But before I round off, I just wanted to say a thanks to, a few good people out there. Obviously, good buddies, Asmogan and Arctic, kings have influenced me for better, or for cunny. I was going to thank Nico 40k as well, but that fucker got me addicted to Vampire Survivors, and I'm constantly playing it at work on my laptop. You snowy game addicting bit. Fucking... Oh, I'm so mad at you, Nico. I've been genuinely hooked on this game. It is exactly as you said. It is video game fentanyl. It is fucking mad how easy it is. I also want to thank Chaplain Khan, Urosocium, and Caboose as well. Real ones who I just thought I'd mention. The pretty chill dudes. Always love talking to them. You can see them in Asmogan's comment section quite a lot. They interact with me a lot. Love them. Brilliant people. Another person I want to thank is Tejadora, Mi Corazon, Ti amo en Ana Roja. Tiki the Hut as well, because seeing him start his weekend painting streams kind of gave me a little confidence boost to try again. Always, again, another very chill dude to talk with. You should tune into his streams. He's very sort of laid back, painting his Japanese army. He's just brilliant. I also want to thank Ace19 for having me on his streams, keeping these vocals, warm, in preparation for me coming back. So thank you again, mister. And don't worry, I've not forgot anyone who subbed. Those are just a few extra special mentions. For everyone else that's still here, around after me being gone for so long, you lot are real ones. Either you stuck around because you knew I was going to come back at some point, or you just forgot to unsubscribe from me. But either whatever. And it has just been a small update video. Any comments or concerns you may have, please feel free to comment on this video or hit me up on Discord about it. Always love talking to you guys. I've been Nathan X2000, and I'll see you again next time. Hasta luego, putas.